Howard Unruh, a World War II veteran, equipped himself with a German Luger pistol, determined to exact revenge on his neighbors for perceived slights and grievances. As he made his way through his neighborhood of East Camden, New Jersey, Unruh ruthlessly shot and killed 13 people and wounded 3 others, leaving behind a trail of devastation in his wake as panic and chaos gripped the community. Law enforcement responded swiftly, and after hours of negotiation, the police managed to apprehend Unruh without further bloodshed, but the scars left on East Camden would last for generations. The tale of Howard Unruh had a profound impact on American society, prompting discussions about mental health and our nation's responsibility to veterans returning home from war, while highlighting the challenges of identifying and addressing individuals at risk of committing such heinous acts. His walk of death is a grim tale that compels us to strive for a more compassionate and empathetic society, one that seeks to prevent such tragedies from ever occurring again. David Parker Ray, also known as the Toy Box Killer, was a sadistic serial rapist who terrorized Truth or Consequences, New Mexico during the 1990s. Ray was a cold and calculating man who, along with his own daughter and girlfriend, kidnapped and tortured numerous women. But what made him unique was his toy box. Inside the soundproof trailer, victims were subjected to nightmarish tortures and unspeakable horrors. But the terror didn't stop there. Before each assault, Ray subjected his victims to a disturbing audio tape, approximately 5 minutes in length, detailing the horrors they were about to face, aiming to break their spirits and force compliance. It wasn't until 1999 that a brave victim, Cynthia V. Hill, managed to escape, leading to Ray's arrest and the discovery of the shocking truth. The Toy Box Killer's crime shook the nation and reminded us all of the darkness that can lurk in even the most unsuspecting places. In the early 1970s, Rochester, New York witnessed a chilling mystery that claimed the lives of 3 young girls. What makes these murders particularly eerie is the peculiar pattern surrounding their deaths. Not only were all 3 victims assaulted before their tragic end, each of the victims' first and last names started with the same letter, and their bodies were found in towns that also started with that letter. Carmen Colon, the first victim, vanished on November 16, 1971. Her lifeless body was discovered 2 days later near Churchville. Then Wanda Walkowicz went missing on April 2, 1973, and she was discovered the next morning in Webster. The third and last known victim, Michelle Mayenza, was last seen on November 26, 1973. Her body was found 2 days later in Macedon. The details surrounding the crimes and the peculiar pattern connecting the victims have fueled numerous theories over the years. However, these crimes remain unsolved to this day.